And welcome to the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. And today we have the boys matchup. Today we have the Kearney High Bearcats versus the Bellevue East Chieftains. And this is the first game of the season for both teams. And Mitchell, what are we looking for out of the Bearcats this year?
So we have two returning starters. Actually, I will say three. Jack Mundorf came in, started the last couple games of the year last year, but really, Caden Miller, Will Vanderbeek, two of the main returning starters. If we look at Caden Miller, he last year averaged 4.8 points per game, about 1.7 assists per game, 2 rebounds a game, and he was about 19 minutes a game. He averaged a little bit over a steal per game. Will Vanderbeek, 11.5 points per game. He was about 23 minutes, and he averaged over 6.5 rebounds per game. Mundorf, 6.2 points per game. Parker Wise, who he's coming in, he played in 12 games last year, averaged 2.9 points per game. Feddersen played in only 9, but he had about 3 minutes when he did get in, and he was about a little over a point per game. Jack Dahlgren, actually, he's the third, maybe on the fourth. Okay, Jack Dahlgren is also a returning starter, so that is 4. And then if we go back and look, there are some young players coming off the bench.
Yeah.
From the Jamboree game, they were first in rotation. Carter Lee, Ben Johnson, sophomore and freshman. Ben Johnson, he's got hops, he can get up there. Carter Lee, great sharpshooter, super quick dude. Others off the bench this year that we're expecting to see is Tristan Milan and Ty Lytle. Yep.
Shout out to Owen if you're. He's probably not watching, but shout out to Owen. I love you, man. All right, and you know what? There's something about the Bearcats I'm really looking forward to is that we have we got a lot of good senior talent, and we got a lot of good junior. We just have good talent to go after. I really like the mixture that we have going on, and we're gonna get into our starting lineups here pretty soon. As Brennan Bennett gets ready to announce the starting lineups, we will as well. Starting off at guard for Bellevue East is number 3, Jaden Jimenez. At number 20, Kobe Connor at guard. Number 23, Ryan Lanier at forward. Number 30, Guy Chan at forward. And number 32, Samuel Prokupek. That was the name that we were trying to figure out earlier. So we are very sorry if we struggle with that one.
Another thing with the Kearney offense before we go here, they average about 65 points per game. But we're gonna head to the national anthem. We're gonna take off our mics. We'll be right back.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was the national anthem played by the Kearney High Pep Band. And now, the starting lineups for your Kearney High Bearcats. Number 0, Caden Miller. Number 1, Jack Dahlgren. Number 3, Cole Feddersen. Number 4, Jack Mundorf. Number 5, Will Vanderbeek. Number 11, Parker Weiss. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seniors on that starting lineup, with Jack Dahlgren being the lone junior on the starting lineup.
I mentioned that young talent earlier. They're probably going to be the first 2 we see off the bench for the Bearcats tonight.
Very hopeful for the future of this basketball team, and I'm sure the rest of the school is. And now we got our hype video playing. That was directed and edited by Katie Gomez. Shout out to her. And
if I remember right, wasn't that finished up
That was finished up literally today. I was in class, and
I think I was told about it. Like she decided to restart it.
yeah. And she did an amazing job with it.
It looked great. It looked great this morning too, when we got a sneak peek at it.
It's one of the pros of having these score vision video boards here at Kearney High, and we're very grateful for the opportunity to do what we do in our media classes. Shout out to our supervisor, Mr. Goff, who has and Strive for has given us this opportunity to do this broadcast, and I've been blessed to do a bunch of videos for the high school.
I believe if we look at the coaches, I'm not sure which ones it are, but I do know there's a lot of other like old Kearney High players that came back to play.
I see Carson Schwartz down there, and I believe that's Jaden Engen down there as well.
Did Waters play?
I don't know. I don't think he's a Kearney High grad actually. Is he?
I feel like he might have been. I'm not sure. I guess new to Kearney High this year, brand new uniforms.
Yep, we have
way
some
easier to read.
Oh my goodness, these are probably the best uniforms I've ever seen Kearney High wear. No joke.
They're no longer white on white. It is white on blue.
I know they're white on white. You just like it had bubble letters. It wasn't the greatest. Now we have the clean, like looking text. We have like kind of a rigid looking design on the pants, and have the little basketball that has the Kearney High logo on it. And I tell you what, we're looking fresh.
Down the right leg.
Yeah, we're looking fresh. We're ready to go, and man, it feels good to start another basketball season after not broadcasting for a while after football season ended. This is a breath of fresh air right here, and I tell you what, I am excited for this game. The Rowdies are excited. Will Vanderbeek will get be on the tip for the Bearcats, and that'll be picked up by Parker Weiss. Caden Miller will bring up the court, and the season is underway. Dahlgren passes out to Weiss. Weiss is going to drive in, and there's going to be a foul called on Weiss.
They're going to say a charge.
A charge, all right. Inbounding the ball for the Chieftains will be number 30, Guy Chan.
Take a look at the Bellevue East jerseys. They got Beast across the top, B East.
That's kind of cool. I like the trimmings on the side right there with like the design. That's pretty sick. And the jump shot is no good. That was number 32, Samuel Prokopek on the shot. No good. And that ball is going to be stolen away from Dahlgren. Driving up stole it away was Ryan Lanier, and that back bucket is no good. And that's going to go. And that's going to be
off of
Bearcat ball. I thought that was off of Vanderbeek, but it's Bearcat basketball.
Mundorf good hustle by Mundorf there.
Yeah, Mundorf
didn't let up the easy shot.
Mundorf will inbound it to Caden Miller. Miller gets a screen from Vanderbeek. Mundorf with the ball, passes it up to, and Vanderbeek will get the ball inside the paint, and he's going to try to force it in there, and that's great defense right there by the Chieftains. Jimenez with the ball. He's going to pass it off to Chan. Prokopek. Jimenez. He's going to pass it off to Lanier. And we're going to have Chan with the ball. Jimenez facing off against Mundorf. And Lanier fakes the shot. He's going to pass it off, though, to Jimenez. And no good on the finish right there.
Dahlgren did a good job boxing out boxing out the offensive player there, making sure he was the only one to get the rebound.
Prokopek with the shot right there. Weiss with the ball right now for the Bearcats. He's going to pass left to Mundorf. And Mundorf will fire the three, and that is cash. 3-pointer for Jack Mundorf. And a great start to the scoring here in this ball game. Jimenez will bring up the ball for the Chieftains. And an errant pass right there by Chan, so it'll go out of bounds. It'll be Bearcat basketball.
What did I tell you? First 2 players into the game, Ben Johnson, Carter Lee.
You love to see it. The young guys getting involved.
I bet the first thing that's said when Ben scores is he's a freshman.
I guarantee you that's what they're going to say. And it's honestly incredible. I don't know if we've had a freshman for a long time starting on this team.
Not that I can remember.
Mundorf is going to pass it to Johnson. Johnson is going to pass it down to Lee. Vanderbeek hands off to Dahlgren. Dahlgren is going to drive in and no good on the shot. He's going to be fouled and he's going to shoot 2 shots. And call for the foul is Guy Chan.
At the line for the Bearcats, number 1, Jack Dahlgren, shooting 2.
Dahlgren's first is through. 4-0 lead early in this one. 5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. I'm liking the amount of ball movement we've been seeing from the Bearcats, looking for those open looks. And Mundorf showing off the range. And I tell you what, that was impressive as Jack Dahlgren sinks the second one. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard Jack Mundorf works. I see that man, and that is an errant pass out of bounds.
I walk into school, especially last year when I practiced in the morning,
Yeah.
I walk into school, he's here every morning.
Every single morning. He takes it when he has time off. That man is grinding, believe me. That man has gotten more shots up than I feel like almost anybody on this team. And this whole team works hard, but Mundorf and that's going to be a travel called on Vanderbeek. So it'll be Chieftain ball. And yeah, Mundorf, he always gets the shots up. That man grinds hard as Cole Feddersen is. Wait. Yes, I believe Feddersen just checked into the game. Could be wrong.
Yep, that is Feddersen.
Yes. Jimenez taking up the ball for the Chieftains. And that's going to be a foul right there on Carter Lee.
His first personal team's second foul.
That's his first. And a good steal right there by Vanderbeek. He's going to take up the floor. He's going to drive it in. And that is a block. And that almost looked. And yeah, they're going to call a foul right there.
That's counted. It was goaltending.
Oh, okay. That's what I was thinking. I was like, oh, they didn't call that. But yes, indeed, it was goaltending.
That'll be a timeout.
Chieftains call a timeout.
Full timeout.
Full timeout. They trail 7-0 with 4 minutes and 43 seconds remaining in the first quarter. And we'll take that timeout as well. You're watching the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank.
Well, all my dreams are sweet.
Life is about waking up to a brand new dream. We're the local bank that's with you, wherever it leads, because we're more than a bank in Nebraska. We're Nebraska in a bank. Pinnacle Bank.
And welcome back to the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. Bearcats leading 7-0 in the early stages of this ball game. The Chieftains will inbound. And that'll be thrown into, and that ball is going to be tipped out.
Bearcats showing the double team. Ben Johnson, number 44, showing the hustle, getting each side to help with the double team.
Driving up the court is Connor. And a great fake by Jimenez, but he does not take the shot. He's going to rather pass it off. And he converts, and that's going to be a foul called on
Vanderbeek can't believe it.
And on the bucket was William Richter.
Vanderbeek wants an explanation.
So Richter will go to the line to attempt the and one. And no good, rebounded by Vanderbeek. And he passes it off to Lee, and Lee's going to bring it up the court for the Bearcats. Dahlgren in the corner. And the shot up by Feddersen, and that is money. Splash right there by Cole Feddersen, 4-3. See the full court press right here by the Bearcats, putting pressure on the Chieftains. And a great block right there by Vanderbeek. He is rejected, and he is down. No, he gets up quickly. What a rejection right there by Vanderbeek. He denied Samuel Prokopek right there.
Vanderbeek got called for the foul last time, which I thought the last one was way cleaner than that one. But whatever. But the officials are the officials. They make their call.
That was one heck of a block right there by Vanderbeek. We're going to see a lot of that. 6'6". That man has a reach on almost everybody he comes up against. Jimenez has the ball. And Parker Weiss went in for the steal. He missed it. And a bad pass right there. That's another bad pass. The passing has not been the greatest for the Chieftains.
It's Chon's second, I believe.
That's like their, I believe, their fourth turnover so far in this game.
Third or fourth, yeah.
Not a hot start right there by the Chieftains. Caden Miller with the ball. Passing to Vanderbeek. Vanderbeek off to Weiss. Vanderbeek working. Puts up the shot, no good. That's going to be rebounded by Samuel Prokopek. And Prokopek will take the ball up.
Bearcats showing that they're going to be the faster-paced team tonight.
Got to be aggressive. Prokopek driving in. He's going to pass it off. Jimenez being guarded by Ben Johnson. And no good on the shot by Jimenez. It's a good find right there, and that is good right there. Prokopek right there on the two.
Despite Caden Miller closing out, still able to find the bottom of the basket.
Weiss passes it to Mundorf. And Mundorf looks to shoot. No, he's going to pass out and pass out to Vanderbeek. And Ben Johnson, 4-3. No, in and out, no good.
Almost. He's showing off the range too, just out. In the Jamboree game last week, he hit 2 big threes to start off the game.
That's a lovely sight, especially for a freshman. 2 minutes remaining in this first quarter. For the drive, there's going to be a foul on the floor. Up on the shot was Guy Chan. And that foul is going to be called on, that is Ben Johnson, called for the foul. Chieftains looking to inbound, and good defense, great steal right there by the Bearcats. On the steal right there is Parker Weiss.
Toe tapping that line to stay in.
Dahlgren driving the ball. Weiss drives into the paint, and with the tough finish.
He got 2 men to miss on that fake drive.
Went up strong with it and finished well. And that should be a charge. Yes, indeed it is. Pedersen draws the charge.
Chon has not been great. That's his 3rd turnover. If I'm tracking it right, he's had 2 airmail passes, maybe 3, plus that charge there. And he will head to the bench, replaced by number 32, Lathon Reed. Wait. Yeah, Lathon Reed.
Oh, Reed.
Oh, wait, hold on a second.
Caden Miller with the ball. He passes to Parker Weiss. Parker Weiss jacks up a 3, and that is good. 15-4, Bearcats lead it.
Looked at the wrong roster. It's Richter that he was replaced by. Richter.
Pass out down the floor, and yeah, it's going to be a travel called Walking was Jacob Perrin.
Bearcats showing, even if you beat them on the long passes, they're still going to hustle. They're going to still make you try to get that.
This Bearcat team hustles hard and closes out, and I love to see it. And there's going to be a timeout called on the floor, and I believe this will be called by the Chieftains.
Yep, called by the Chieftains, 30-second timeout.
All right, so we're going to take that break with them. You're watching the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank.
No place quite like our middle of everywhere. We're the bank that'll help you celebrate everything it brings. Because we're more than a bank in Nebraska. We're Nebraska in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. There's no...
And we're back here at the Bearcat Sports Network. Bearcats lead at 15-4 with 1 minute and 10 remaining in the first quarter. Caden Miller bringing up the ball for the Bearcats. Miller hands it off to Dahlgren. Weiss passes to Miller. Weiss drives in. Great pass to Vanderbeek. And the foul and one. Will Vanderbeek will go to the foul to make it a three-point play. And on that foul was Ryan Lanier called for the foul.
His first. Team's third.
Carter Lee will check into the ball game for Parker Weiss. Been a fast start right here for these Bearcats. Vanderbeek, no good. And it's going to be rebounded by William Richter. Jimenez driving up the ball for the Chieftains. He's being guarded by Caden Miller. Prokopek passes it to Jimenez. Jimenez will jack up a deep three, and that is no good. And no rebound, and that's going to be a foul, a loose ball foul. Yep.
His second.
Vanderbeek kind of getting a little bit of trouble just a little bit early.
His second of the game, and we're still in the first quarter. 27.6 seconds left to go.
Prokopek will inbound the ball for the Chieftains. And quick bucket right there by Ryan Lanier.
Size difference there on Carter Lee. A little bit shorter than the guy who's guarding.
Miller with the ball. He's going to hold it for a little bit. He's being guarded by Jimenez.
Kearney appears to play for last shot.
And Caden Miller will drive in. No good on that lay.
No, I say that, and here we go.
And the half-court shot off the top of the hoop. No good. And that will end the first quarter. And the Bearcats lead at 17-6 at the end of one. A great start right there by the Bearcats. And Mitchell, I tell you what, if this first quarter is any indication of how this ball game is going to go, the Bearcats might run away with it.
They're in store for a big one if they continue this pace.
They're doing a good job, great getting back on defense. They're efficient scoring so far.
They're showing the speed. They have beaten Bellevue East to the spot that they want to go to before anyone else knows.
Absolutely. We're going to take a short break. You're watching the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank.
Well, all my dreams are sweet.
Life is about waking up to a brand new dream. We're the local bank that's with you, wherever it leads. Because we're more than a bank in Nebraska. We're Nebraska in a bank. Pinnacle Bank.
And we're back here at the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank for the start of the second quarter of this ball game. And that pass is Aaron. It's going to be picked up by Parker Weiss, and Weiss is going to drive to the basket, and no good on that finish, and it looks like it's going to go the way of the Chieftains. It was tipped by Will Vanderbeek. Great defensive steal right there by Parker Weiss, but does not result in a bucket. Chieftains trying to move it up the court quick, and no good. Smoked the lay right there. Dahlgren is going to drive in, and through the contact, he's going to finish, and they're going to call a travel on Dahlgren. The Rowdies don't like it. Veronic doesn't like it. But it's Chieftain basketball. Jimenez is going to drive the ball up for the Chieftains. Dahlgren is guarding Jimenez. Chieftains moving the ball around well, trying to get that open look, and tries to hand it off. And that pass is going to go out of bounds. That's another turnover right there by the Chieftains. Just trying to find William Richter right there for the bucket inside. Miller driving it up for the Bearcats. They're going to slow down the pace just a little bit. And Mundorf, 4-3, no good. Rebounded by Dahlgren, great rebound. Pass inside to Vanderbeek, and Vanderbeek will finish for 2. That's Vanderbeek. Vanderbeek has 6 points on the night. Chieftains been struggling to get going offensively. They only have 6 points in this game. And a great steal right there by Mundorf. He's going to drive in and almost a gorgeous reverse, but he was fouled hard. He's going to go to the line to shoot 2. It's almost a Steph Curry level jelly right there.
He was in and out of that one. Euro stepped into that.
And Mundorf, his first, is good. We have some subs coming in for Bell East. Number 34, Penny Bull will check in, as well as, can't quite tell who that is at the moment. Number 14, Jacob Perrin. Jimenez being pressured. Bearcats putting on the press. And a great steal. Will Vanderbeek was right there at the right time, but Dahlgren comes up with it. Parker Weiss with the ball.
I feel like we give Vanderbeek credit for that one.
And a steal right there. Coming up with the steal was Kobe Connor. Jimenez gets the pass from Bull. Jimenez being well guarded right there by Mundorf. The pass inside, pass out to Jimenez. Jimenez with a deep 3 and blocked by Jack Dahlgren. And that's going to be a foul called. That's going to be called on Jimenez. Excellent block right there by Dahlgren, putting his hand up, making the play. Cole Federson checked into the game for the Bearcats. He will inbound the ball to Dahlgren. Dahlgren drives in, passes up to Carter Lee. Carter Lee, 4-3, in and out, no good.
Tell you what, some of these shots just been unlucky.
Oh my goodness. This should be a double dribble, and it is. Jimenez tried to put the sauce right there on Mundorf.
He got past him. It worked. However, he lost possession right after it. So
Lee with the ball. Passed it to Mundorf. Mundorf drives, looking to finish, and no shot. It's going to be fouled before he could get the shot up. Foul is going to be on number 20, Kobe Connor. Lee will inbound for the Bearcats. And checking in for the Chieftains will be Number 32, Samuel Prokopek. Prokopek, yes.
We'll get it eventually.
He eventually is right. Dahlgren drives in, spin move, and he finishes off the glass, 4-2.
Off the fadeaway.
Excellent move right there by Dahlgren. Meneth bringing up the ball for the Chieftains. And that's going to be a drive, and
that's a charge.
Oh, another charge called.
Mundorf got his feet set.
Great awareness right there by Mundorf just to take that, just absorb that hit from Bull.
Not your typical charge, though. He took it on the side. So that hurt a little more for the Bell East guy.
Certainly. Ben Johnson is in the game. He's going to pass to Carter Lee to bring it up the court. Mundorf passes it to Feddersen. Feddersen with a nice move. And Ben Johnson for three, no good. Long. And Carter Lee with their board, no good. And put up by Feddersen, and that rolls in.
2 offensive rebounds. What a possession for the Bearcats.
That's a testament to the hustle of this Bearcat team. And a great move right there to get inside. And the finish, a gorgeous move right there.
Bearcats not slowing down.
Prokopek. Mundorf passes to Carter Lee. Lee passes it to Mundorf. Mundorf hesitated, and that's going to result in a miss.
Saw the hesitation, kind of what happened after that hesitation too.
You just need to keep your composure and get that shot up, as that shot is no good by Guy Chan. Johnson passes to Dahlgren. Dahlgren is going to pass it out to Johnson. Johnson back to Dahlgren. Dahlgren, 4-3, no good. And that's going to be rebounded by Jimenez. You drive in, and that's good from Chan.
3:38 left to go.
Chieftains kind of make an offensive roll right here. And the Bearcats will call timeout here, and we're going to take that timeout as well. You're watching the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. Oh. And we're back here at the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. Bearcats leading 25-10, but the Bell East Chieftains kind of made an offensive run these last few minutes. They kind of picked it up.
Kind of shown it. And I mean, really, Kearney High, they've had, like, you've seen their hustle. We mentioned it on the play. They had 2 offensive rebounds. But then we're going to show it here, too, that really all that running does eventually get you tired. We saw it here. They're going to put in 3 new players.
Got to have fresh legs in there at all times. If you want to run to the tempo that this Bearcat offense runs at, you got to be fresh. Lee with the ball. He's looking to pass. He's going to pass it to Miller. Miller's going to pass it across the court to Weiss. Weiss to Lee. And there's going to be a travel called on Carter Lee. Turnover. Chieftain basketball.
Bearcats having a little bit of an issue with travels here down the stretch.
Yeah, there's been quite a few called. Bringing the ball up will be a Lanier. And that ball was tipped, and it's going to stay. It's going to go to the Bearcats. I almost looked, for a second it looked like that Feddersen had touched that ball. Lee will inbound to Miller. Caden Miller had a great year in football. Let's see what he can do in basketball this year. This production is anything like, and a great pump fake. Great ball movement.
Bearcats showing what happens when you have good shooters. They fall for the pump fakes.
Lee for 3, and that's going to be off. No good. And Weiss cannot reel in the rebound. Jimenez comes up the board. And that shot's no good. On the shot right there was Samer Propkapek. Weiss for three, no good, short. Checking in for the Bearcats will be Jack Mundorf and Jack Dahlgren. Jack and Jack coming in. Meneth will take up the ball for the Chieftains. Lanier with the ball at the top. Chan's going to hand it off. And Jimenez with the three, in and out, no good. And a great rebound right there by Caden Miller. Caden Miller is going to toss it off to Vanderbeek, 4-3, no good, off the front iron. Prokopek is going to drive it up. And it's going to be Jimenez with the pump fake and the short jumper, and that is good. Silky smooth right there by Jaden Jimenez, 4-2. And Vanderbeek quickly down the court will finish 4-2. That's his and he has 8 points on the day.
Leads the team in scoring.
He's having himself a great night.
Dahlgren kind of leaning over him, gets called for the foul there.
Yeah, I'm going to the line right there will be William Richter. And I tell you what, whenever you have a ball go inside, these Bearcats will flock towards the basketball. They will put their arms up. They're not letting up any easy buckets up close.
If you've seen like 5-year-old soccer, it's almost comparable to that, but in a good way.
That defense is different. Richter, no good on the first. Now, I liken it more to YMCA basketball when all like everybody just like puts their arms up and like, you're not going to score, and they have to just throw it up and hope for the best.
Except without the hustle. This is 10 times the hustle there.
Everybody starts somewhere. Vanderbeek with the board. No good on both attempts for Richter. Weiss passes it back out to Dahlgren. Weiss drives. Dahlgren, he's also going to drive, and that's going to be stolen away by Prokopek. Weiss hustling down the floor, and that's a... Weiss tried to get a hand in there to stop the progression of that shot by Lanier.
That'll be his second.
Oh, wait, that was not Lanier, excuse me. That was Guy Chan, went up for the board. Chan's first. No good. Checking in for the Bearcats is Ben Johnson.
Free throw's not the strong suit for Bellista at this point.
No. Chan's second is money. Miller will take the ball up for the Bearcats. Spell East defense is trying to deny any possible passing lane for these Bearcats. Dahlgren's going to pass it out to Mundorf. Mundorf, 4-3. Yes!
You know, I'm not quite sure where a college three-point line is, but he's definitely got it.
That's that. He has good range. He's got a little tape on his wrist, too, on his shooting hand, I believe.
As I've learned in class, all preventative.
Absolutely. 3 seconds remaining in this half, and that ball is going to be knocked out. And it'll stay with the Bearcats with 1 second remaining. Bearcats lead by 15. Vanderbeek, 4-3. And that goes in the righty section. No good. And what a half right here by the Bearcats. They lead by 15. And you know what? Great offense, great pressure on defense. not much more you could ask for if you're Coach Baranek right now. Maybe just a little bit of a cleanup on just like holding the ball, not causing turnovers, and they'll make adjustments for this defense that the Chieftains have kind of thrown at them. And anything else you would like to add?
I mean, no. I mean, other than those little travels and those little turnovers we have, it hasn't been that bad. It's been pretty good. I guess one thing to point out here is kind of the crowd. It's a Thursday night. Everybody's got work in the morning. They've got school in the morning. But here's the thing I want to point out, too. Other than the amount of people here, we've got behind the boys' bench, and they were there during the girls' game, too. They've got younger players. I know one thing that's been happening this year is they've been showing, like, I know girls basketball kind of the weekend a couple weekends ago, they went out and did stuff with the elementary school kids. So they're kind of showing everybody that's playing basketball here, hey, there's a place for you. Once you're up at this age, you can come up and be with us too.
Starting them young here at Kearney, Nebraska. And we're gonna take a break for halftime. We're gonna keep the cameras rolling for the half-court challenge and
the Dance Cats.
The Dance Cats. So stay tuned for that, and we will be back. And Mitchell and I will be back on the call for second half action. You're watching the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank.
Your winning ticket number 811-840. If that is your blue ticket, that's your winning ticket. Come down, see Dr. Hogue, and claim your prize. 811-840. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for your halftime entertainment, please welcome to the floor your Kearney High School Dance Cats. Your Kearney High School cheerleaders. And now, welcome to the floor. Our first participant of the year. Buffalo Roofing halftime half-court contest. The floor is yours. Just a bit outside. He's got 2 more. All right, he's getting closer. Fans, cheer him on. So very close. He's still going to walk away with that commemorative ABA-style basketball. Many thanks, fans, and don't forget, halftime during every boys basketball game. Your Buffalo Roofing halftime half-court contest.
And welcome back to the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank for the start of the second half of this game between the Bearcats and the Bellevue East Chieftains.
So many directions.
I know. We were just talking about this. There's so many Omaha and Lincoln schools with like similar like last names that you have to be specific. Like I was talking to somebody at state volleyball who said from Southwest, and I was like Omaha. I'm just like, no, Lincoln. You have to be so particular about it. Anyway, back to the game. Bearcats lead by 15 right now, 30 to 15, and Bearcats so far have done a great job defensively. They've done a great job offensively. The tempo has been there, and they've been getting buckets.
I guess one of the main things Kearney needs to do is close this game out. I know in the girls' game they had a lead and they couldn't quite hold on at the end. But the boys, they've got a 15-point lead. I don't think it hasn't been their largest of the night, but they've had just some silly turnovers like the travels. They got to eliminate those, and they got to keep getting to the basket and getting those points. Keep hitting your three-pointers, and then you should be solid the rest of the night. Keep on that pressure. Don't let up right away on that full court pressure, and they'll be golden.
Yeah, and if you're the Chieftains, what you need to do is just eliminate those turnovers. You had way too many turnovers in that first half.
Coming with eliminating those turnovers would be figuring out a solution to Kearney High's press and to their constant pressure they have.
Absolutely, because the defense that Bellevue East has been giving the Bearcats I wouldn't say it hasn't been successful. They've actually fixed a few things, and it's kind of shut down the Bearcats from time to time, and their offense has also kind of picked up. But yeah, just eliminating turnovers and mistakes and getting to the basket. And that's how the Chieftains might come back in this game as Will Vanderbeek knocks down the first bucket of the second half.
Like we said, getting in and getting points. Vanderbeek did it right there. Got the pass inside, finished strong.
And the drive inside is good. That was number 32, Samuel Propkupek. Mundorf is going to pass it into Vanderbeek. Vanderbeek's going to work on him, and off the glass and in with the sweet bank off the glass right there.
Vanderbeek's got 4 to start the half.
Jimenez is being guarded by Caden Miller. It's going to be a foul called.
Parker Wise pushing against him. I think that is his third. Yep, that is his third foul. A little bit of trouble considering we're just starting the third quarter. Looks like he'll have a sub come in. Yep, he'll have a sub. Come give him a break.
Feddersen will check in for Weiss. Jimenez is going to jack up a three off the inbound, and that is no good. Rebounded by Vanderbeek, and the pass was and that's going to stay. That's going to stay with the Chieftains.
Vanderbeek gave a soft pass to Feddersen. Didn't quite get all the way there.
Yeah, it almost seemed ill-advised right there. Doesn't seem like he had much intent behind that one. Either that or he just didn't see the Chieftain defender right in there. Guy Chandler was looking to pass it inside. He's going to stay. He's going to dribble and hand it off to Prokupek. And great hustle by Mundorf, but it's going to stay with the Chieftains.
Mundorf may not have had to keep that hustle. It might have been off. They were both going for it, so it showed that it was either one of them that touched it last.
Something that I've seen that has been much improved from last year has been Jack Mundorf's defense. It's been a lot more aggressive. He's been fast. He's been quick, and he's just been staying with his man. And Caden Miller is guarding Jimenez. And tipped away. It's going to be recovered by the Chieftains. Working inside that's going to be tipped in. It's going to be tipped in by Lanier. Ryan Lanier. Dahlgren with the ball. He's going to pass out to Caden Miller. Miller will attempt a long three, and that is money. 37-19. Bearcats lead it. Great pressure right there, but it will be out of bounds. Great steal right there by Cole Feddersen. Great hustle right there, coming in and trapping him. And the guy who's been holding the ball the most for the Chieftains has been Jaden Jimenez. And he's just been getting pressured by this Bearcat defense.
Carter Lee comes in for Caden Miller to give him a quick rest.
Ball comes into Jacob Perrin. And Vanderbeek will deny that shot. Attempted by William Richter. Feddersen almost lost it. Vanderbeek dribbles in, hook shot, and that is good. Will Vanderbeek is cooking right now.
He's got 6.5 already.
Bearcats with that pressure. An open three. That's no good. Rebounded by Jack Dahlgren. On that shot, I believe, was Jacob Perrin. And Vanderbeek, no good on that one. I thought that was for sure going on based on the streak that man has.
Took the contact, just unable to get it. Rolled around a little bit.
And that shot from Lanier, in and out, no good. Rebounded by Dahlgren. Back-to-back boards for Dahlgren.
Ben Johnson heads to the scorer's table.
Pedersen loses it, passes it off to Vanderbeek, and Vanderbeek has 8 points in this half. And that's going to be a foul on Vanderbeek.
Vanderbeek didn't have his feet set, kind of went in there, still kind of misfooted and kind of got hit and fell over.
That one's going to hurt in the morning, I trust you. Oh, believe me, I should say. I don't even know. Anyway, Ben Johnson's checked in to give Vanderbeek a little rest. Much deserved rest. He's been doing a lot so far in the second half. Chieftains looking to get a run going. And that pass to Lanier is going to be give him an open lay right there. So now the Bearcats lead by 20, 41-21.
They've grown their lead by 5 here in this half.
Pedersen a little too strong on the finish, and once again too strong. Rebounded by the Chieftains. Jimenez with the ball. He's going to pull up a long three, and that is good.
Something about this side of the court is allowing for such deep threes. That'll be a foul.
Trying to look at the stats right there to see how many points Jimenez has. And he has 5 points. He's had the ball for a lot longer than it would seem for him to have 5 points. Carter Lee. First one is good. Carter Lee's second is no good, but it's going to be rebounded by Ben Johnson. Great hustle. And Muntendorf with a sweet finish off the glass.
Wendorf with his 10th.
Pedersen swipes it away, and with a pump fake in, he's going to be fouled, and the ball and the shot doesn't
quite get it. He knew what he wanted to do. He saw, he pump fake, knew exactly what the reaction he was going to get from the defender.
It was a very heads-up play right there by Cole Pedersen. Not a way of poking the steal, but also just getting this defender in the air and drawing the contact. Pedersen's first shot is good. Caden Miller will head to the scorer's table. And Pedersen cashes the second one, and he'll come in for Pedersen. Wait. Pedersen made the shot, and Miller comes in.
We got it.
Yep. Y'all know what I'm saying. Great pressure right there by the Bearcats. Jimenez with the ball. And a great steal by Ben Johnson. Mundorf will take it up. He's going to pass it to Lee. And Mundorf 4-3 off the front iron, no good. Mundorf has been taking shots a generous amount. If he has a look, if he has any space, he's going to take that shot. And great fake and move, but that shot is no good by Guy Chan. But there's a foul on the play.
I believe it was Ben Johnson over the back. But like you said, Mundorf is not afraid to shoot. He's got the confidence that he needs to know that he can make those plays.
Absolutely. Chan will inbound the ball for the Chieftains. Jimenez passes it off to Prop Kupek. And it's going to be stolen by Weiss. Parker Weiss is going to drive in, and with a finish, a little reverse right there.
Tristan Milan headed to the scorer's table just a second ago.
get some seniors some playing time, and that's going to be a block by Parker Weiss. No, they're going to call a foul. Ooh, that was awfully close. I thought that was pretty clean.
Parker wasn't happy, but that is Parker's 4th.
And the Rowdies have a little something special here for this. Corbin Rich appears to be giving birth. And the shot is good. Oh my goodness, Tristan Milan. Tristan Milan checking into the ball game. Oh my goodness. And the baby has been birthed, and the second shot is good.
No avail. He still made both his free throws.
Stone cold focus.
Appears that Bell East has switched to a little bit of a zone. I think it's a 1-3-1.
They kind of switched back to that earlier in the first half, and there's a rebound right there by Ben Johnson. Johnson can pass it up to Miller. Miller with the open three, no good. There's going to be a foul called.
Be Ben Johnson.
With the rebound was Ryan Lanier.
Kind of ran straight into Ben's open arms.
Johnson has 3 fouls on the day.
1:50 left to go here in the third quarter.
Tell you what, man, got some moves with the basketball. Lanier's going to pass it off, and it's going to be stolen away by Caden Miller. Miller's going to pass it up to Dahlgren. Dahlgren dunks it. The jam by Jack Dahlgren gives the Bearcats a 50-26 lead with 1 minute and 32 seconds remaining in the third quarter, and that's going to be an and-one finish right there.
Tristan went up and challenged, but kind of didn't get it. Didn't find where he wanted to challenge right away. That'll be another senior coming into the game.
That was Guy Chan right there with the finish. Ty Lytle will check in for the Bearcats.
As well as Cole Fedderson.
All seniors and 1 freshman. Chan's first shot, no good.
Only shot.
Only shot, you're right. Johnson will inbound the ball to Fedderson. He's going to pass it over to Miller. Miller to Fedderson. Lytle. Back to Fedderson.
Kickball.
Yep. Couldn't help but think that if Ty got the ball right there, he was going to shoot it.
He had the space to do it.
Absolutely. Fedderson's going to drive in. He's going to pass off to Miller. Fedderson looks, and he's going to drive in, and no good on the finish. And Ben Johnson with the board. He's going to put it up, and that rolls in for 2.
I think that's his. I believe that's his first. Yeah, it's his first points of his high school career.
He's a freshman. Chance have started, and that 3 is short, no good. Rebounded by Caden Miller. On that shot was number 10, Anthony Moore. 38 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Cole Fedderson with the ball. And a timeout will be called by Coach Baronic and the Bearcats. And we'll take that timeout as well. You're watching the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. And welcome back to the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. 29 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Bearcats have the ball. Inbounding will be Jack Dahlgren. Guarding Miller will be Lanier. Bearcats appear to be holding for the last shot.
Dahlgren's got a whole lot of space. They know they want to go to Caden.
And a great steal right there by Lanier. Good defense, and the ball's going to be stolen again. And what? Whoa. Dahlgren with a great hustle, threw it behind his back. And that is the end of the third quarter. We have the fourth quarter left to play, and the Bearcats commanding lead in this one, 52-28. And we will be back with the fourth quarter. You're watching the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank.
It's quite like our middle of everywhere. We're the bank that'll help you celebrate everything it brings. Because we're more than a bank in Nebraska. We're Nebraska in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. There's no place quite like our...
And we're back here at the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. If you're just joining us, story of this game has been the Bearcats playing aggressive offense and aggressive defense. Haven't given many inches to this Bell East team. Jimenez with the ball for the Chieftains. And that pass is going to be stolen. It's going to be picked up by Vanderbeek, and Mundorf down court for the easy lay, 54-28.
Mundorf saw the contact coming and did not shy away.
Yep. That's going to be a...
That'll be his fifth.
Yep. Parker Weiss hit the floor hard, trying to go for that steal. And Parker Weiss is fouled out of this game.
Parker Wise is one of those big, tough guys that's going to go in and get all the rebounds, but occasionally what comes with that is fouls. So I imagine we are going to see some fouls his direction.
He has played aggressive. And that shot, no good off the front iron from Samuel Prokopek. Yes. Keep second guessing myself, ladies and gentlemen. And that pass is tipped, but it's going to be recovered by Dahlgren. Feddersen picks it up. We pass it to Miller. Miller out to Dahlgren. Dahlgren's going to drive in, and that's going to be tipped. Great defense right there. I believe that was number 34, Panee Bowl right there on the tip.
Might have even been 40.
That was 40?
It might have been William Weichter.
Will Richter? All right. And that shot is up, and no favorable bounce right there. No good.
An offensive rebound still doesn't get him that second chance look.
Dahlgren passes to Vanderbeek. Vanderbeek out to Mundorf. Mundorf, no good for three. And that'll be rebounded by Richter. Jimenez with the ball for the Chieftains. The ball was tipped. Lanier comes up with it. And Prokopek with a nice finish right there.
Around Dahlgren.
Chieftains have narrowed the lead down to 14. Bearcats slowing down the pace just a little bit here. Mundorf gonna pass it out to Dahlgren. Dahlgren to Feddersen. No good for three.
Bounces twice and out.
And that ball is going to be tipped in. Great hustle. And Coach Bronick applauding that. You love to see that. And I have some subs coming in for the Chieftains. Number 14, Jacob Perrin. Number 30, Guy Chan. And number 20, Kobe Connor.
Too many players on the court.
Nice pass and a great rejection right there by Vanderbeek.
And he does get the one on the second chance bucket. He does get the foul. That should be his fourth.
Vanderbeek has like 3 blocks on this game.
It's crazy. Let's see here. Last season, Vanderbeek, 2 blocks per game. That was his average.
That is a very good stat. And Ben Johnson with her board. Feddersen bringing the ball up. Pass it to Mundorf. Mundorf is going to drive in, and no good on the layup, but he was fouled. She will go to shoot 2 shots.
Chieftains have done a good job of not fouling today. That is only their 4th. Actually, I should say this half. That is only their 4th team foul of the half.
It's been an improvement from the last F, and on that foul was Kobe Connor, who's called for it, and Mundorf converts on the first shot. Let's see. We have only one Bearcat in a warm-up right now.
That is Colt Straka.
Colt Straka, another young guy who hasn't checked into this game. And looks like an over the back foul called on the Bearcats, as Mundorf's second attempt was no good. Kobe Connor trying to bring the ball up. He's double teamed. And ooh, a great finish around the defender was Penny Bull right there. And there's going to be a timeout called by the Chieftains.
Before we go to break here, I thought I had mentioned this. Chad Mustard, the Bellevue East coach, played in the NFL as a tight end and offensive guard.
Really?
He went undrafted in 2002, and he played for the Panthers, the Browns, and the Broncos.
My Broncos. I love my Broncos. They're not doing so hot right now, but you know what?
Hey, they are tied for second in the division.
Our division kind of stinks this year. I'm not going to lie.
I would not say that.
Okay.
Chiefs, Chargers, Raiders, those 3 are already good. Broncos are hanging with them.
Which is impressive in and of itself, because the Broncos have not played good football. The thing about the Broncos is they're so spotty, and like early in the season when we went 4-0, total fluke. But it
was 3-0. They don't give us that much credit.
3-0. Oh yeah, that's right.
We played the worst 3 teams in the league.
Yeah, and I knew that.
I wouldn't say a fluke, because if we didn't beat them, then we would be one of the worst 3 teams in the league.
Yeah. You know what? It's been a lot of professional sports to be following. The NBA. My Warriors are doing pretty good, and that's a great block right there by Ryan Lanier.
Dahlgren's not going to take that block back.
And that shot is no good by Feddersen.
Dahlgren got blocked, and he instantly responded like, fine, you want to block me? I'll just take the ball back and we'll go again.
Like, oh, no, you don't. I'm going to have that ball. Take that, sir. Feddersen will go to the line to shoot 2. Feddersen in and out, no good on the first attempt. Checking in will be Carter Lee. Checking out will be Caden Miller. I kind of want to see Colt Straka get in this game. I want to see all the warm-ups off for this team.
With the lead the Bearcats have, I would almost guess that we would see him eventually. 21-point lead, make that 22. 5 minutes left to go. I would say we see him with like a minute or 2.
Let's hope so. Straka's got to be on the bench just chomping at the bit like, when am I going to get in? Come on.
He's another one of those young talents. He's a sophomore.
Absolutely. His sister Harley playing basketball.
She got varsity minutes again today with the girls team as well.
Yep. Ben Johnson driving in. And no good. He's going to he got fouled hard on that one. He's going to go to the line to shoot 2. That is Guy Chan's 3rd foul. And Johnson's first attempt is no good.
Tristan Milan will come on in. Mundorf is the last starter still on the court.
Johnson's second attempt is no good, and rebounded right there by Penny Bull. Bull. My gosh. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry. And that finish is good. Guy Chan right there. Ben Johnson. Look for somebody to pass to. Pass off to Mundorf. Mundorf. Ooh, almost had a good move right there. And Tristan Milan. Good defense right there by Bull. Ben Johnson's going to pass it off to Feddersen. Lee. And Mundorf with the ball. Back to Feddersen. Feddersen's going to drive in and finish. 3 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in this ball game. Bearcats leading big. Rowdy's chanting, "We want Straka." I want to see Straka too.
I would just like, I judging by what I just saw from Beranek, I think we saw him. Beranek just acknowledged the Rowdies.
Yeah, I think he just smiled.
Looked
That's
at him
always
and
a good
smiled.
sign. And Carter Lee will drive in, and he is well contested.
Slip and slide forward.
And it's going to be a foul called. It's almost a joint effort right there.
Beranek's looking at Straka. Straka's smiling at him.
Carter Lee will be shooting 2 right here. Beranek wants to hear him. Lee knocks down the first shot.
Mundorf will leave the game. That'll be the last starter. Beranek, Straka having a nice conversation.
Meanwhile, Ty Lytle check. Everybody change. We want P. Weiss.
Why? Oh, there's Straka.
So we love to see number 10 is checking into the ball game. And that shot is good right there. That's a 3-pointer right there by Kobe Connor.
It'll be a timeout.
And a timeout will be called, and that means Colt Straka checking into this ball game. You love to see he's checking in for Cole Feddersen. And that's going to be a timeout called. Timeout called by
The Chieftains.
The Chieftains. And we will be right back. We're going to take that timeout. You're watching the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. And we're back here at the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. And now we have all warm-ups off for the Bearcats. Colt Straka's checked into the game. That means everybody has checked into the game for the Bearcats. It kind of goes to show you what kind of night it's been for the Bearcats. It's been a dominant performance so far.
2 seniors in, 2 sophomores and a freshman.
Straka being pressured. Welcome to varsity basketball, my friend. Lytle with a nice pass. He's trying to get it into Ben Johnson. And the right idea right there by Lytle, but it will be Chieftain basketball.
I don't remember the Chieftains coming out with that much pressure. I think this has got to be new.
Absolutely. But it almost feels like too little too late, but maybe just trying out something new, getting ready for the next game perhaps. I'm not quite sure.
Season's just started, so I don't blame a coach for trying something new.
And
Just how we're still going to play the same amount of defense with our new guys to see how they can do.
Tristan Milan with the rebound, and Colt Straka gets the bucket. The people have gotten what they wanted, and Colt Straka's delivered. He gets his first points in a varsity basketball game. And that ball is going to be short. Great hustle, though, right there. I will credit great hustle right there that was number 40, Will Richter.
Ben Johnson takes that one and lays it in.
He's had a pretty good start to his varsity career. His high school career, given that.
Wait to see his stat pop back up there again. I think he's at 4 or 6.
Yep. And a short little jumper. That's good by Guy Chan. And a timeout called by the Chieftains. And I kind of want to stick around for this one.
It's fun to see all the new guys get in.
Oh, absolutely. And so we've had all the young guys come in. Who has impressed you most out of the guys who have come in?
Ben Johnson, Carter Lee, they're two guys that are going to be in this rotation. They were the first two off the bench. Like I said from the beginning of the game, they're young, they're here, they're embracing it. They both look like they've played this before.
Absolutely.
Ben Johnson's got 4. Let me take a look at what Carter's got. But Carter's got 3. Carter's got 3. He's only got 1 foul. Ben Johnson's got 4 points and 3 fouls. So they've both played a large chunk of this game and still have played manageably. Carter's only fouled once. Ben's that 3rd time, but they've all been. I think Ben's two of the 3 have been out in the down low going for rebounds. So they've all been hustle fouls.
Yeah, I feel like everybody has at least a number on the stat sheet for this Bearcat team. Everybody, I don't know if we got Ty Lytle involved yet. We need to get him involved. Tristan Mylan has got a board.
Yeah, Lytle doesn't have anything on the stat sheet yet.
Oh, I want to see Lytle get a bucket. That's my man right there.
Unless he's got a rebound or something, which I do not have access to.
Lee will drive, and he's going to pass it to Lytle. And I got as I wished. Ty Lytle gets his first bucket.
Your wish is his command.
Great pass right there by Carter Lee to find Lytle inside. And that shot is no good from Connor. Pass into Cole Straka. Straka, and it almost looked like he was trying to throw a lob up to Ben Johnson. Or either that or a shot.
He's got the hops to do it.
We'll say that was a lob.
I'm not sure if that was supposed to be a shot or not, but we'll give him the assist.
Oh yeah, for sure. Ben Johnson getting involved. New face in for the Chieftains. Is it Amy or Ami Williams?
What's the number there?
Number 5. And that three-pointer is good by Ami Williams. Carter Lee looking to drive in, and it's going to be a foul called, and it'll be Chieftain basketball. Carter Lee's 2nd foul on the day.
Before the game ends here, we'd like to say thank you to all of our supporting people today.
Absolutely.
We're really short-staffed now. We've got Benaya and Tasha taking a turn each at the switcher. Benaya's running camera at the same time.
Carter Lee with a great steal. And he's going to lay it up and in.
Tasha's our producer as well.
Hello.
We had Gavin with us earlier running our camera. He's a new face of the broadcast. He was with us in the girls' game. We had Ryan Doggy with us for 1.5.
It's good to see his new faces. We get a lot of people involved in this here at the Bearcat Sports Network. We're thankful for the opportunity given to us by Strive. We want to thank Pinnacle Bank for their contribution, for their financial contribution to sponsor us and allow us to do this. 3 seconds remaining on the clock, and this is all but over. Maybe we'll see one last shot here from the Chieftains. And Emmy Williams, no good on the shot, and that is the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. The Bearcats winning handily here tonight, 70-44. And just an overall great performance for the Bearcats. First game of the season. And they look really good for the first game of the season.
Again, we saw those little travels, those little turnovers things. That happens. We know, we understand that. But those are going to go away. Everybody's like, we're brand new season. We've got 2 new people that are brand new to the varsity level. Actually, a whole bunch of people are brand new to the varsity level. 2 that are very young and brand new to this. So really, it's just like football. Like football, you're going to see those penalties. This the same way. You're going to see those. We're going to see those little things. They're going to disappear. Kearney looked like a good team. I know Kearney at the beginning, during the press conference a couple weeks ago, said they want to win games they're not supposed to win. And this is a team that looked like they could win games they're not supposed to win.
Absolutely. Like, if you can run with that pace, like we were talking about the quote from Hoosiers, Coach Brunton got to feel like no team of mine is going to get outrun.
Yeah, he told him during conditioning week. I was there, saw it, and he's like, I will always take the guy that's going to give me the most effort. Absolutely. I want everybody there out hustling as hard as they can. We saw that tonight. We saw the double teams, triple teams at times, the full court pressure. It was all there.
Yeah, I tell you what, just like the whole game, we saw great hustle, great defense, like everything that you touched on, and like just eliminating those small mistakes. Those are fixes that can be made and will be made, and I'm very pleased with what we've seen today, and like best of luck to the Bellevue East Chieftains on the rest of their season. There's plenty more games to be played here in this season, and it's going to be a long road ahead of us. We still got quite a few months left to be played of basketball, and man, I tell you what, if like the young guys, like getting contributions, keeping that team deep. If we run deep, that's going to be a good thing for these Bearcats, and I'm looking forward to the games to come. And who do we play next?
No, I'm not sure. Let me take a quick look. Yeah, I guess with the young bit there, we saw both. We play Lincoln East the 10th at Lincoln, and then the next home game will be Saturday the 11th here.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
About 6:15.
Mark your calendars and be ready to tune in for that one. And we just want to thank everybody for tuning in. Those who tuned in from Bellevue East, we thank you for tuning in and watching us. And we're grateful for the support of. We're grateful for your support. We're grateful for Pinnacle Bank support. We're thankful for Strive for giving us this beautiful opportunity to broadcast this game and bring it to you. We want to thank our advisor, Mr. Goff, for compiling this squad together to do what we do. And from myself, from Mitchell, from Tasha, from Benaya, we want to thank you for tuning into the Bearcat Sports Network tonight, and can't wait to see you for the next game. And signing off, have a great night, ladies and gentlemen.